Welcome back to Channel Sport this morning, and Bada Akitunde Johnson joins us on the segment of the show now. Bada, good morning. Thanks for coming.
Good morning, Tayo. Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay, let's just dive straight into it. Match day 28 of the Nigerian Professional Football League over the weekend. Well, this controversial match, controversial in quotes, between Shooting Stars and Sunshine Stars. A goal was scored, and Austin Eguavon has been on record as saying that goal should never have been disallowed. It should have been allowed to stand. I don't know if you've managed to catch that particular footage from that match.
I haven't seen it, but you see, it's not much of an interest beyond the normal controversy in a football game. Even at the world level, at the national level, there'll be controversial calls. We can't eliminate that from football. Even at the Under-20 World Cup, where the assistant video referee is being, experimented with, there are still controversial decisions, so we can't stamp that out if it's human error. In instances where it is blatantly orchestrated, then there is a problem. So if, the argument is we're not quite sure if this is, orchestrated or not, then we have a reason to argue. Okay,
but that's the situation we are seeing at the moment. That's how the goal came about. And I don't think let's see your own judgments on this particular situation and see what the referee are saying to call this particular goal off.
And when the ball broke to the player who tapped it in, he was still perfectly onside. So I can understand the frustration of the manager, but from our own angle, yes, we can see he's not onside.
Can you watch it again? Perhaps we're not seeing.
Yeah, we can see it clearly here. But there's the other visuals on it. There's another visual on it, not the amateur one. I mean, when you get the original visual from it, where I actually saw it, because at first when you're looking at it from a particular angle, you think maybe the referee feels it was offside. But if you now look at it again, you discover that it wasn't really actually off. I think the referee waited for a while.
That's what I'm saying.
He waited for a while. He consulted with the
assistant referee. What the assistant referee saw looked like it played a very vital role in making up the mind of
just look at it again, the way it started.
You can see when that ball came, he was perfectly onside. But the assistant referee, standing on the far side of the pitch, on the right-hand side, that man may have thought that the guy was in an offside position when the ball was played. And without the benefit of video playback, it's difficult to call these things. The referee was behind the play, and so he had to rely on the judgment of the assistant referee, who was far out on the right side, but he didn't say that goal was perfectly onside. It should have stood. Unfortunately, it was chalked off, and that is the nature of football. Human error, you can't stamp it out. You really, even the assistant video referee has made an error at the Under-20 World Cup already.
So from everything you said, from everything Bada said now, is there's no point.
It?
We shouldn't overflog it. Mistakes do happen in football. One of those things, you take it and you move on and try and get out. Like I said, Cecilia, take your chances next time when it comes. So decisions like this don't affect the outcome of your match. Let's move on. Okay, let's go on that same match, and let's go on and take reactions from the coach of Shooting Stars, Fatai Amaoo.
So it's going to be a very difficult game, given Southwest Derby, given who is leading the tanker crew and the players they have. We knew we were going to have a very, very tough and Aquilian task, but we also planned that no matter how tough or Aquilian, we have to really get the 3 points, and I think we got the point. The place we are right now, it's a pressure place where, if you look at the league, the log table, what will happen? And having lost at home the way we did, I think that was the greatest pressure I've ever had, because in my years of coaching, I've never had that. At home, losing 3-0, 19 position, 25 points, 16 matches to go. We have our next game at home, which we have to step up. If we can win that, that is going to give us the kind of, so-called, to go out and strive for a win. So anytime we go out now, that's the way we have to look at it. We know it's difficult, but if we can maximize all our opportunities in terms of, creating goal opportunity, I think we will be sure to get out of this.
The display of football from both teams today, I think it shows that our league has some quality. But at the end of the day, we lost the game, which we didn't bargain for. We got an equalizer. In my opinion, I thought it was an equalizer, but the referee has the final say. But I think these two teams don't deserve to be where they are now, because I've watched other teams. So I wish Shooting Stars well in the upcoming games and remaining games, and we will try as much as possible to do our bit also to make sure we retain our Premiership status.
Yeah, it's all about retaining the Premier League status, and that's for Sunshine Stars and Austin Eguavoen. All the best.
Sorry, I was going to say that, you see, Eguavoen took a difficult job. Yeah. It was always going to be a climb up the hill to keep them in the top flight. Okay. And the last thing he needs is decisions going against them. Those kind of decisions, it can be painful. So I can understand, how he feels at the moment, because his job has just been made more difficult by, a referee's call that went against them quite unfairly.
Unfairly, but these things happen in football.
Absolutely.
And interestingly, both sides, Shooting Stars and Sunshine Stars, they're in the relegation zone. And which of these teams do you think is likely to stay up?
I fear for Sunshine. I like the team. I like. They seem to me like they've always had a philosophy to playing football. They haven't quite hacked it at the highest level. They haven't quite won it, but I think 2 seasons back, they came very close. I like Eguavoen, because he wants to work. He doesn't have a sense of entitlement like most ex-internationals who want to only work at the national team level. So I would like for them to stay up. And then, of course, 3SC.
3SC, for all the log. 19.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking very
25
grim.
points from 22 games.
Looking very grim. I mean, that's atrocious. Those stats do not, bode well for stay up in the top flight. But we'll see. I sentimentally would like to see them, but it does look like the numbers don't look good, and they may just be going down.
No, not looking good at all. So all the best to Shooting Stars and Sunshine as they try to stay in the top flight this season.